So starting off, we have the Antidote, which is this guy's show name. I got him from Equilocity 20... was it 14? It was 2014. And he was one of the t-shirt models, and I've won a t-shirt model every Equilocity I've gone to. I have 2 of them currently. The other one I sold because I didn't like him anymore. But this guy's pretty cool. He's green and he's got Sabino markings, and he does have a flaw on his face, but stone wouldn't fix it, which, you know, whatever. But he still plays really well with it, especially in collectability classes. So yep, that's the Antidote. Okay, so continuing with the t-shirt model thing we got going on, this is my second t-shirt model I ever won from Equilocity 2012, and he is a regular Peter Stone Arabian done to a green with Hawaiian flowers. His name is Born This Way, and he, like the Antidote, has placed really well in collectability classes, and a lot of people like him because of his, you know, Hawaiian flowers he's got going on. So he's really cute, and I'm not gonna get rid of him because him and the Antidote are the only 2 t-shirt models I actually liked that I got. So yeah, that is Born This Way. Next we have a Fire at Love, who is probably one of my best showing stone OF models in my collection. His OF name was I don't remember what his name was. I don't remember. No, that wasn't his name, but I actually seriously don't remember. Oh no, it was Janek. He was a short run of, I want to say 15. I don't remember because there was the matte version and the glossy version of him, and he wasn't cheap. Because if you wanted to have the glossy version, you'd be spending you'd be spending a little over $300. He's $264, I believe. Anyhow, I went through 10 of them with Briarstone and Apples and Cherries Incorporated because I wanted to get the one with the best dapples, the best shading, all of that, because I knew he was going to be a great show horse, plus I was spending a lot. So he is one of my greater show horses in the OF arena and collectability and in just breed. He's a favorite of a lot of people. He has a few neon cards, a couple rosettes, and at Show for the Cure last year he got overall champion of the OF division, which was pretty cool. So he is someone that I will not get rid of. He is a chestnut, as you can see. He's got 2 socks and a blaze. I'm going to zoom in on his face because I absolutely love this horse. I don't think you understand. There's his pretty face, and he had amazing dappling, which is the reason why I picked him up, because I'm like, well, I have some money to spend, so I might as well just get him. So I did, and I don't regret it. And he's like my most recent stone purchase. I have a hatred for Peter Stone at the moment, mostly because I get that they have the top artists like Zorn and Boydstein and Dari and all of them, but the prices for these models is something I'd rather spend on a resin and not on a OF model, but that's just my opinion. So anyhow, that's a Fire at Love. So next we have a horse that was kind of a holy grail for me because I thought the Peter Stone half-passing Warm Blood mold was awesome. He looks really shiny and silvery and fake in this lighting, but he's actually not. His face is not that metallic, I promise you. This guy's name is Chick Magnet. I think his OF name was Monticello, or is it Cello or it's Cello. Wow, I'm in the orchestra and I don't know how to pronounce Monticello. I say Monticello. I have issues. This guy I believe was a run of 80 to 100, and I got him for really cheap. And at the time, Stone was discontinuing the half-passing Warm Blood mold, and I think they only brought a few back, and they were oaks and really expensive and stuff I can't afford. This guy is probably another one of my really great show horses for the past 2 years, because before judges just overlooked him, and then he started getting neon cards, and I'm like, this is awesome. And then at last year's Crystal Creek Riders, I think he got reserve champion, or I don't remember what it was, to be honest with you, but he's a great show horse and I love him. And he actually got touched up on his face, and no one ever knows that it was Sharpie until now. Now you know the secret. But he had a rub, and I fixed it up with some Sharpie, and it's on his face, and you just really can't see it. So he's doing pretty well for, you know, that. So yeah, that's just. So next we have my only Peter Stone-ish that I own, because I am so picky with Peter Stone-ishes, it's not even funny. Like, I really like one, and then I'm like, well, your price is really ridiculous. I'm not spending that much. But this was my first Peter Stone-ish. His name is in the cards. He was from Briarfest 2011, which was my first Briarfest ever, Ecolocity. And I picked him up at the Marriott. I fell in love. I think I took a bunch of pictures and selfies with this horse. I'm not even kidding. And then when the showing season came around, he did really well, and he continued to do well. And then he had a little fallout where he got like fifths and fourths. And then he recently nanned at Midwest Model Mania, so he's doing pretty well for a older model, I guess. He's really nice, and I named him after a horse at my barn who I thought looked like him. He's definitely one of my favorites, and I had another stock horse that I sold to Malia, and he was a raffle model, and I could never get rid of in the cards, because there's just something about a simplistic chestnut with cool face marking and one white sock that just turned me on. But yeah, that's in the cards. Please don't pay. I'm on break, and I'm very hyper, and I didn't sleep much last night, so I'm saying some weird things. But anyhow, that's in the card. This gal, wow, it cut off half of her face. This gal right here was probably one of my holy grails for quite some time. This is Gwendolyn. She was, I believe, was it 2005 or 2008? 10 special run of, was it 300 or 500? I actually really don't remember, but I remember seeing this horse on somebody's YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm in love. She's so metallic and pretty, and I want one. And you know, when I looked them up on model horse sales pages, they were selling for like $200+, and I'm like, I'm not spending that much on a plastic horse. Are you kidding me? I think I got this gal for, what was it? Was it 80? I think I got her for $80. And she has shown well, very well, even though she's a bit metallic, and that tail thing kind of makes me mad because it's just weird and it's not my thing, but she's such a pretty model that I got over it. And her name is Strut Queen, but I'm going to start calling her Chanel, because if Chanel from Scream Queens was a horse, that would be Chanel. So she's really nice, and I definitely don't want to get rid of her because she is a not easy model to come across a lot, and she's really kind of like my baby. I have a lot of babies in here, but you know. So yep, that's Strut Queen. So I currently only have three connoisseur models. It's another thing I'm really picky with. I don't like all the connoisseur models, and plus their prices are ridiculous, and I don't like to pay that much. But this guy is Valiant, and he was probably one of like my favorite connoisseur models. And the thing with him is that there's so many ones that have like really bad fish scale dappling and shading and all that. But the one that I picked up, which I think I got him for $220 at the Clarion, I was stoked. I'm like, oh my god, Mom, I have to get him. I don't want some kid to get him, so I got him. His name is, what is your name? It's something Gun. I know it's something Gun, but I honestly just forgot your name. That is depressing. Anyhow, I got a nicer Valiant than I think most people have had, and I really love his facial expressions, because Briar did a great job on details, because it looks like he's gonna like murder me or something. Like, you can see that he just looks like he's been like watching me, and he's planning my murder, because he's been sitting on a shelf up on the china cabinet for about 4 months now. He showed in August, and now he hasn't shown at all, so I feel like he's really mad at me. But, you know, he'll show in March, and hopefully he'll do good then, because he won't be showing again until Briarfest. If I even get to go to Briarfest, but that's another discussion. So yeah, that's Valiant. I know this guy looks a bit backward on the base and then on the little pedestal thingy-majigger. But anyhow, this is Rubicon. And Rubicon, if I had to pick a holy grail out of OF model horses, it was Rubicon. And I didn't even have to pay for him. I traded one of my Peterstone Arabians and he came to live with me. And I adore him and he's perfect and beautiful, and Breyer again did a good job, and I wish they did paint jobs like this on every single one of their OF models, because this is a pure representation of artwork. He is a piece of art. His name is Mad Hatter because I thought, since he has all like these crazy Appaloosa markings and the molting skin and all that, that he needs to have a crazy name. So the first thing that came to mind was Mad Hatter, and I believe he just nanned finally. And it was at Midwest Model Mania, and I'm so happy because, again, this is a horse I would never get rid of, because I think I'd cry if I'd have to wrap him up in bubble wrap, put him in a box, and put someone else's address on there and send him off, because I don't know where he would end up, and that's a scary feeling. Anyhow, he's gorgeous. That's all I really have to say about him. I mean, like, whenever I see him on my shelf, I'm just like, oh my god, I own you, and you're so beautiful, and he's just, yeah, he's wonderful. So that is Mad Hatter or Rubicon, or whatever you want to call him. I mean, you can call him whatever you want, but yeah. So to end this video, we have my only porcelain Breyer at the time. This is Jalen. He was a connoisseur from, ooh, what just happened? I don't remember the year, actually. I know it's on his belly, I think. I used to have a pretty big conga of Jalens. I love them. I would just buy them, and the OF ones, like I had a glossy I had a glossy Heartbreaker, matte Heartbreaker, all that. I just kept buying them, and now I'm down to 2, and it's Jalen and that really fiery chestnut Jalen painted by I don't remember the artist, but I only have 2. And this guy, he has done really well. I think there's only like 2 other porcelain Jalens in my region, and this guy has really nice shading, and he's nanned every time out, and his name is Fiery Heart. He's a connoisseur model, and I really love him, and I don't have Giselle yet, and the reason why I don't have Giselle yet is because people like overprice that horse like crazy. Like it's nuts. And I think at Breyerfest she's like $250 in the tent, like store place thingy majigger ninja pit of death. But I don't really feel like spending that money, so I'll just wait. I have to wait to find a cheap one. So that's Fiery Heart. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. I hope you don't think I'm weird and crazy, but if you do, that's chill too, because I kind of am. But I just want this to be like a fun video, and I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. I think I'm going to do the model horse pet peeves, but I'm not sure. But anyhow, thank you guys for watching again. I post on Insta on a daily, basically. YouTube's going to be like weekly, maybe even more now that like winter break's coming up too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye!